Hi, I'm Billy Joe Calby. This summer you'll be reading all about my life in Out of the Dust. As you read, you'll be learning all about the Great Depression, as well as what life was like living in the Oklahoma Dust Bowl. You'll learn what these people went through day in and day out of every single solitary day of their lives.
Neither car nor human can outrun a dust storm when it's approaching.
When we would see a dust storm approaching, we'd have to go, close all the doors, all the windows. We would dampen rags and put around the windows to try to keep the dust out. We'd have to cover all the beds. Nothing we did would keep all that dust out. It just kept coming in, coming in, coming in. It was dust everywhere. Horrific. Ma had special rules for setting the table. Had to take the glasses, turn them bottoms down, and had to take the plates, turn them upside down. Had to take the knives, the forks, and the spoons, roll them up into napkins, put them on the table just to try to keep the dust off everything. That didn't work. There was always dust everywhere. When we'd finally sit down to eat, my daddy was always trying to make jokes. He'd say things like, "Look at our mashed potatoes. Oh, look, the mashed potatoes are really peppered today." And then he'd also look at our milk and, "Oh, we have chocolate milk today," when in reality, it's just dust, dust, dust. When you were outside and you saw a dust storm approaching, you just hoped that you'd be able to find shelter in time, because once that storm hit, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face, let alone where you were walking. Here you see a lady trying to find cover during a dust storm. You can see how the dust obstructs your vision as you can't see down the rest of the street. You never knew when a dust storm would strike. Over time, the blowing dust covers everything. You can see where families just abandoned their cars and wagons by the side of the road. The Public Library for Union County will be hosting 4 activities that will support your reading of Out of the Dust. As part of your summer assignment, you must attend at least one of these events. While at the library for the presentation, you should take the Mind Jogger test on Out of the Dust. Charles Zachary, a retired Bucknell professor, will moderate a living history discussion panel. Individuals who experienced the Great Depression firsthand will be sharing stories about what it was like living during the Great Depression. Pat Fry Turner will share the story of her parents' life through pictures and narration. Her parents, Priscilla DeBolt and Charles Fry, grew up in sod houses on adjoining homesteads in South Dakota. She will share some of the stories of their lives that her parents passed down to her. Dust Bowl Refugees will be an interactive program presented by Lewisburg Area High School science teacher Van Wagner. The science, history, and music of the American Dust Bowl will be explored. The Warrior-run Fort Freeland Heritage Society will provide demonstrations of the way things were done from days gone by. Some demonstrations that you might see include blacksmith, bowl maker, chair caning, furniture making, needlework, quilting, pottery, or spinning. The Accelerated Reader or Mind Jogger test on Out of the Dust must be taken during the summer at the Public Library for Union County. If you have already taken this test, please see Mrs. Stackhouse before the end of school this year. During preview days, your English, mathematics, social studies, and science teachers will talk with you about the summer assignment and how it pertains to their classes. Now is the perfect time to ask any questions that you may have.